Get that bulge ready for daddy. What's up, Chad? How you doing? Hit that like button. It's out of nowhere. Jake's in the house. I'm in the house. Your mother's in the house. And ladies and gentlemen, tonight, the link is here. The donate link. There it is in the chat. Boom, boom, boom. I make you hear. If you guys would like to be in the chat, make sure you jump over to my other channel, the Joe Cronin Show channel. Joe Cronin Show on YouTube. If you're on the corrupted link, come over to Joe Cronin Show to jump in the chat and get weird. This is Out of Nowhere, episode 254. Oh, man, look at Charlotte's big tatas. I want some of them tatas, man. And the first thing we got to do before we do anything tonight is we got to shout out the man. This guy is the man. And you know what I'm talking about because man rhymes with Dan. Last night, Dan Kennedy goes fucking apeshit at AEW. And this bastard, he goes and not only does he bring a Joe Cronin Show sign, right? He brings a Joe Cronin Show sign, but he also catches Cody Rhodes' shoe. And then, after he catches Cody Rhodes' shoe...
Oh, yeah. We got a new subscriber, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Freak out.
Holy shit. We get another new sub. Every time we get a sub, a North Korean sex slave is freed. Thank you very much, Douglas, for freeing another North Korean sex slave. It doesn't get any better than that, Douglas Gatrell.
We can't free any more of the slaves, Joe.
What?
We don't have enough left to free, but we can feed them.
Well, they'll take that too because they're starving over there.
Yeah, we'll just feed them.
But listen, I appreciate that. But let me go back to my thing. Dan, listen, he met. They saw the sign. He asked about getting something signed, and they came back. And I know it's because he had the Joe Cronin Show sign. You know, that's got to be what it was. And Cody Rhodes was like, "Yeah, I'm going to sign everything you got. Bring it on over here." And then only did Dan Kennedy get everything signed by Cody Rhodes. He got the shoe signed. He got his merch signed. He got the fucking Joe Cronin Show signed by Cody Rhodes.
That's crazy.
That is just... And do you remember just a couple of days ago I was telling you guys, man, Cody Rhodes is so fucking awesome. It's almost unbelievable.
That's the thing. He's you know, a great person. That's why it's baffling with what's going on with him in the ring and the reaction he's getting because it comes down to creative. It's not him. We've seen that. Well,
it's a little bit of what he.
It's weird.
It's a little bit of what he says. You know, I get it, but it's like in the end, my thing is I just like him so much. I just like him. Even dude,
that's the thing. A lot of people do, but he was like you said, monumental run and all he's accomplished, and it just seems like he's either ill-advised now or this sounding board that he has is not really anything more than a bunch of yes men, it seems. He needs somebody to get into his corner and say, stop bringing certain things up. Your half-mixed baby is not going to be the world's savior.
Yeah, it's just like, well, see, that's the thing is I don't think that's even what he would think that is not even correct. But I think it's just like I don't think he understands, or maybe he doesn't. He might understand. He definitely understands because it was in his promo the other night where he was trying to sort of explain everything, which was very interesting. But, it's just that the do-gooding stuff, the legacy thing, people aren't relating to it anymore. But here's the thing. I don't blame him because at one time, this is what got him over. The idea of, look, who you know who I am. You know what they did to my father and back in the day and the polka dots and everything else and what they've done to my family. But I have a real family legacy. And it was kind of like people were on board with the idea that, his father's a legend, his family is legendary, Goldust is great, Dustin Rhodes is great, he's great, and that they were undervalued, underappreciated. But at some point, that undervalued, underappreciated became, I'm like I'm Simba, and at some point, people turned on Simba. They were like, okay, you kind of just think you're all that, at this point. And so it's what worked for him before is now working against him. He took a fucking video with Dan Kennedy. Look at this, Cody Rhodes holding up the Cronin sign.
Hey, Joe. There we go.
I mean, this is fire. Look at Cody. He's like, man, what am I fucking doing? He's laughing his balls off because he knows how fucking weird we are. And Dan
with no
Kennedy,
shoes.
And he's got no shoes because Dan Kennedy has one of his shoes, And God bless Dan Kennedy. How about that? I go there last time AEW was in Boston. I get to meet Dan Kennedy. We hang out for like the whole time. This time he goes, I'm not there, but he hangs out with Cody Rhodes, gets his shoe, and Cody Rhodes holds up my sign and then signs everything Dan Kennedy has. Amazing shit.
Out of everything, too, for him to get that shoe, I rewatched that a couple of times. That was incredible. For him, of all people, to end up with the shoe is nuts.
Yeah, man. That is crazy. And what's crazy, too, is this isn't like an autograph signing. Again, this is like...
Cody walked back out to personally seek him out and pull him over, sign stuff, and meet him. Because there's fans that were there that knew Cody and what was going on that took pictures of him off to the side meeting Cody. So you could see the show is still going on, but Cody came back out specifically to meet the people that, got the shoes and see Dan. And like you said, that Cronin show sign, now autographed, went a long way.
That's insane. That's insane. Like, I mean, that's hilariously insane. I'm actually, you know what I'm excited about? I'm not even excited. I mean, I am, but I'm not even excited about, that Cody is still cool and still even goes, oh, Joe Cronin, I know that guy. Look, give me that sign. I'm gonna hold the sign up for you and Joe. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Joe? Like, it's not even that. I'm excited because he had an amazing experience and he's a great guy.
Yeah.
Like, he had such a good time, man. That was so cool of AEW.
It's the same reason we partially enjoy the Saudi shows with the kids being entertained. That's something we enjoy seeing. The fans that don't always get those chances, and to have such a special moment. I mean, that's incredible.
Yeah, I'm at the point now where I'm enjoying when other people are happy, and sometimes I'm not even happy, and I'm like, well, as long as they had a good time.
Yeah, live vicariously through others. That's the way to be.
Well, though AEW I like AEW, so the good thing is I like it too, so that's fucking awesome.
I mean, I really enjoyed last night, all in all. I mean, not a show to write home about, but certainly nothing like Raw or even SmackDown lately. Any of the WWE products, really. NXT hasn't even been great, so there's nothing to fall back on at this point. AEW, at least, has been entertaining, something for everyone. If you don't like one thing, you'll move on. Sadly, the ratings don't reflect that, and they didn't even manage to break 1 million with their return to Wednesday night.
Yeah,
I don't know.
You know what though? That's a switch. When you switch the first week, to me, is rough. But you would expect going from that night to the Wednesday that they would go up.
I would figure they would go up, knowing that they just had. See, that might work against them because instead of having a week between Dynamites, it went from Saturday to Wednesday, so there was still, it felt more recent. And then on top of it, did people not know, thinking it was on Saturday again, or were people confused?
That's what I thought. Maybe
that's a bit of an issue. But they got 910,000 viewers average, and they got a 0.4 in the 18 to 49 demo. So huge improvement from their Saturday numbers because they had 515 and 578 previously. So not a great number for their Saturday Dynamite, but that was expected.
Oh shit. Oh my God.
Frog off.
Hi, hope all is well with you guys. I
Holy
heard
shit.
that Ring of Honor is going through some financial hardship. What is your opinions on this?
Oh my God, bro. Tim Drake just dropped $69, baby. We got to get the song up for him. I don't know why it didn't play. I got to get it up. Holy shit, Tim Drake. And Tim Drake is an OG. That's nuts, Tim. What's up, bro?
$5 coming from Vatican. Hey, I want to let you know that you're, what did he say, that I'm gay?
Thanks, GameStar. Tim Drake, holy shit, bro. Yeah, so what's the opinion on the Ring of Honor? Tim, man, thank you so much for that bomb.
Yeah, Red Robin dropping in there, you know?
We got to
That's
get
pretty
that.
badass.
I got to get that Dono song back up. Bear with me a minute, Tim. I'll get it for you.
Super chat party.
Oh, shit. What up, Alex Oli?
Oh, yeah?
Jake, I'm going to SmackDown at XL Center in few weeks. What's it like there?
Oh.
Nice place. Never been to Connecticut.
Outside.
Also, Midget Man blocked me Monday.
Go get some crack outside the building.
Well,
Alex
yeah,
Oli, thank
outside of Hartford, parking's a pain in the ass. But once you're inside, and you can enter from just about anywhere, the XL Center has restaurants and things like that before you actually get into the place. It's kind of like a mini version of a mall on the outside. You go inside to the actual arena, and the good thing is it's spacious, but it's not gigantic. So no matter where you're sitting, you'll be able to see quite well. And I think that it's one of the better arenas. Sound quality is really good, so you'll have a good time.
I got it, Jake. I've almost got it. I've almost got it. I've almost got it.
Let's get gay, baby.
I need to find it. Hold on. It's coming. I thought I had it.
Didn't come up, but
no, I thought
Red Robin dropping in. Tim Drake, thank you so much. And
where is the link to this? Oh, is this it?
Danny wanted to go to that SmackDown that's coming up, but even I was like just overly hesitant. Even if we had the money, it's like it just doesn't seem like it'll be. I don't know. If you haven't been and you want, I'm sure it'll be a good experience. They'll have pyro. Roman Reigns has a match that night as well. At front row.
Wait,
yeah,
she wanted to go
level.
to SmackDown?
Yeah, front row, lower level. That'll be a hell of a good seat, especially XL Center. The way they have the seating arranged. Like I said, there's no bad seat, but the sound's great. And, when they do the pyro and stuff, they clear the smoke out really good. Ventilation's important. You don't think about it often, but it makes a big difference. And it worked quite well there. So I'm trying to remember which one it was. There was, I know the New Haven Coliseum sucked for pyro. It used to just sit there over the ring forever. There would just be this haze of fog, especially when Kane's pyro went off. The corner pyro, that leftover sulfur smell and the the fog that
sulfur
coincides,
smell.
It would just sit there for 15 minutes before it would dissipate. It was terrible.
Oh, that's awful, dude. I'd be like, I'm getting cancer. I'm getting cancer right
now. Well,
then
it blocks the entire view of the ring, so you can't see anything that's going on. House shows for that. They eventually stopped doing pyro, and then they added like the little poppers above the ring on the ceiling, so it wasn't anything great, but the gay men loved it. They're all about the poppers.
And I would be there ready to volunteer my services.
Yeah, Big John and Little John, they're all about it.
I found it, I think. I don't know, it's not playing the audio, though. What is going on? Like, it's weird. I just found it, but it's not playing the audio.
Yes, Money in the Bank was there 2019. We were there with Monetize This title.
Wait, what? When we were there?
2019.
Oh, you were there, yeah.
I was there. We brought the Monetize This title. And then we went to SmackDown together. And that was, I think, 2017?
Oh, I found it.
You got it.
Let's get gay, let's get gay. I want that gay in my face. I want that gay. Let's get gay. It's a party with the gays. I love gays. I love gays. I want gays. I'm not straight. I want gay, 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 gay. I want that gay up in my face. Let's get so gay. Let's get so gay. And I love gays in my face.
This is a test donation for $69.
Since I couldn't get it to play for real, I had to go with the testy. So testy 1, 2, 3 for Tim Drake. Let's answer Tim Drake's question, actually, because he had a question and we just bowled over it. Hi, hope all is well. I heard that Ring of Honor is going through some financial hardship. What's your opinions? Well, Jake, I mean, we know that everyone's gone, and
yeah, all of their contracts not being renewed. Everyone's going nuts online. There's even petitions saying that Danhausen needs to be hired by AEW as of yesterday. Needs to be hired. You know, I just don't get the hype around him. I mean, he's an entertaining character, but is that really what AEW needs right now? Do they need more characters at this point?
You know,
I feel like that was what was improving them when they started stepping away from. I hate to throw certain names under the bus like this, but it has made a difference getting away from the Joey Janela, Sonny Kiss, and things of the like, the mid cards, and now we're dealing with Daniel Bryan, CM Punk, the bigger names. It feels like, and it's made a difference in the show being, I feel, more entertaining.
I think it is. I think there's a place for the comedy side of things, like in that sort of lower mid-card role, kind of like, because WWE had sort of that thing going on. I don't know about Danhausen. Like, it's weird.
I don't dislike him. I'm just not crazy about it.
I don't like his thing. I don't like what he does. I don't watch anything he does. I start watching it and I try to watch it. But so what's weird about Danhausen is I like him, and I really, really respect his, like, that because he's, YouTube. He did everything on YouTube, then he got signed. So I really respect it, and I like him. I just am not a big fan of it yet. It hasn't clicked, and it may at some point click with me where I enjoy what he's doing. It hasn't done that yet with me, and that's just me. It doesn't mean anything other than I just haven't fallen in love with it like other people.
I hope that they're able to come back stronger than ever and make a new Ring of Honor, but I feel like this is going to be it in a way. Like, they're saying they'll come back so fans aren't going nuts.
Why they sell the tape library then?
I think that's what they're going to end up doing.
No, the rumor today is that they're looking for highest bids on their entire video library.
Yeah, that's not confirmed. That's the rumor.
Now
that's what makes me think. And my original thought yesterday was, oh, they're not going to come back. They're just saying that now because it makes it easier for fans to not have to revolt against the company being like, oh, you're done? This is ridiculous.
No, I think
if they're saying they're rebooting.
I'll tell you what this means. It means that they understand that people like Netflix, Hulu, Peacock, whatever, they're all thirsty for content. So if Ring of Honor is kind of out of money at this point, and if they ended now, they'd break even and walk away and everything be over. But if they have a little bit of capital or have a little bit of something, or if they have an idea of how they could do that, well, the idea is clean the books, and then the idea is shop around all your previous footage so that you can maybe do a share with it. So if you say, listen, we'll sell this to you exclusively for like 2 years, or we own half of it, or we own part of it too still, we're allowed to license it, but you own it technically. That's what they're trying to do, is they rebrand and rebuild. So they can still use their old footage, but somebody else technically has exclusive rights to the entire video library. So if Netflix says, oh, yeah, we'd love to put everything Ring of Honor ever did on Netflix, we'll give you $500,000. Well, there's $500,000. I imagine
it would be worth a lot more than that,
too. It might be, because little shit, like, dude, like ghost fuckers and, like, like dildo car rebuild and whatever the fuck, and just stupid shit left, and like playground fucking review.
Netflix pays top dollar for those joke movies that you would say, like, did somebody make that in their basement? But because you're watching it because you watched everything else on Netflix, what else are you going to watch? So you keep scrolling, you find a joke. All right, well, this is ridiculous, but you watch the whole thing, and they need content. That's why WWE Network wants to get every other library they can get their hands on to add to the Peacock library. And now that NBC can kind of foot the bill for it, why not? Yeah, why not go for the cock?
Yeah, go for the cock. That's the slogan right there. No, but it's
go for the cock.
Probably Netflix would offer Ring of Honor anywhere between, I don't even know, so I'm throwing out wide numbers. I would say anything between $300,000 and $3 million for the entire Ring of Honor library. Whatever that number is, $300,000 to $3 million, that's huge for them. If they can get $1 to $2 million, that funds whatever they decide to business plan out the next 2 years, and that's how they keep themselves going. That's why I think that the rumors are true that they're shopping around the video library to Hulu.
I do believe it is the case, because that's money on the table that you're wasting the opportunity of getting at this point. Why not? People want to be able to go back, and the thing is, there is nowhere to really access a lot of this content. They have the Ring of Honor, but it's like there's still things that are missing that would possibly be available going forward. Their Honor Club library has lost rights and is diminished in some aspects too, especially when the switch to Sinclair happened. So if they can get everything going forward, like what WWE Network
oh my God,
that would be massive.
Someone just Reckless Jeff just said, look at the Sinclair stock. Holy shit.
Yeah, not looking pretty.
I mean, dude, oh my God, I'm gonna buy Sinclair stock.
Wait for it to bottom out a bit more.
Yeah, keep going. Well, it's actually about where it normally would be. At $26 is not that, but if it goes, I don't know, man. That's wow. All right. So potentially to go up to $33. I don't know. That's not good. Those trends aren't good, actually. Look at that.
No, it looks more impactful initially.
Up, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, down, more down, down. It's trending down for sure over time. You know I can't believe the rise in April though. It hit an all-time high in 2019. Jesus. But that might, I don't know, man. That might be it, because if they sell their library and then relaunch, then the stock's going to go up. So when they sell their library to somebody, or whatever they do, their revenue, and they launch a new wrestling show or whatever they do.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a financial issue because they did good by the wrestlers. They paid everybody during the entire time of the pandemic, even people that weren't working yet or hadn't even wrestled for a show at all. They had just been signed for a few deals here and there, and things didn't even. They paid everybody what they could and really took care of their own. But now they're broke, and yeah, Sinclair has been through worse, but. To me, I almost feel like they're not, even with their planned like rebranding and moving forward. The ROH, it would be like 5.0 at this point in time, realistically, but they're 2.0 if they're going to follow in the footsteps of NXT. I'm not trying to be pessimistic. I just don't see that happening. I mean, Sinclair's not broke. It's just what they're doing for ROH is whatever money they put into that is done for. So.
Yeah, Sinclair will do well, but this is something that will impact
Sinclair
the
is fine. They're just not. It doesn't seem like they want to be in the wrestling side of things going forward. Get rid of the library, earn some type of revenue in perpetuity going forward for that if they maintain the rights, or they'll just sell it all off if it's more profitable that way. Either still, I think the wrestlers will be okay because of the independent scene starting to thrive again, and there are so many territories coming back to life in a sense. We still have major promotions, but we're starting to get back into the territory days in a sense where there's so many rival local promotions that you're getting the local scene to have their own stories that carries over from town to town. And
do you know what I would do?
What's that?
If I was Impact Wrestling, I would buy Ring of Honor. I'd buy the Vault. I'd buy Ring of Honor. And then it would be, because it's Impact, it's not TNA, it would be Ring of Honor, Impact would be the show. Ring of Honor is now the company. So Impact becomes Ring of Honor. Impact becomes the show, because the name is, I think the name is fire. I think, your name was TNA, now it's Impact. Impact's a name. You keep the Impact name because that's the show everybody knows. Ring of Honor really doesn't have a show everybody knows. They have pay-per-view events that like Code of Honor and those type of things that everybody knows, Best in the World and stuff like that. So
make the company Ring of Honor, but the show Impact.
Right. So the show is Impact.
I like that.
The company is now Ring of Honor, and now you have Slammiversary and a couple of those shows that Bound for Glory, Slammiversary, Code of Honor, Best in the World, and all that lineage and classics.
Yeah, Final Battle. You bring those in.
Right. And you rebrand and you rework your own show a little bit. So now you got something. If those two combined, because Impact has its problems and all that stuff, and Ring of Honor had its problems, and if you really take those two together though and smash them together, like, wow, I mean, like, you do get a little bit stronger no matter what. Whether it was Impact going to Ring, see, if Impact goes to Ring of Honor though, there's really nothing there. The only thing Ring of Honor would do well with is the Impact name. So now we have the show Impact, but they don't have a TV show like Impact does. But Impact does have their TV show still albeit it's different. The cable companies work different. So it's still too bad that they can't merge together. They would have the power of Sinclair and the local TV rights that they could have their show promoted on. But what both of them need to do is be visible somewhere fairly common where everyone can figure it out. They need better visibility, and they need to merge together. You merge them together, and you have better visibility. You got a stronger company. That just makes sense to me. But again, Ring of Honor, it also makes sense if Ring of Honor can get top dollar or a good chunk of money for, dude, thousands of hours of content. Netflix or Hulu or fucking hell Peacock somebody would like to probably pick up Ring of Honor. Somebody, somewhere, something. I
guarantee that vault is worth more than we're both
able
to fathom.
It could be.
Because the rights alone, they still do, every now and again they had it where they did like classic pay-per-view streams for $9.99, and they were selling not a ton, but a couple thousand here and there per event, like during the pandemic. And so you figure that's, if you charge $9.99 a month to access all of that, people were buying one old show that you could probably find on Daily Motion on YouTube for $10. That shows there's interest in the product. I'm not saying, I don't know how much interest, but there definitely is interest.
Listen, I want to say thank you guys in the chat. You guys are saying a bunch of crazy shit tonight for us. You guys have a lot of questions, a lot of comments. So I'm going to play the donations because you guys have a lot to say. And I really want to shout out Tim Drake for spurring this conversation with everything that's going on with Ring of Honor. And also, $69 is a huge. That's like you funded the show almost fully tonight. But yeah, we could always use more. So bring it on, baby. And I guess Dan Kenny said the sign is not signed, but that stinks. But at least Cody held it up. That's crazy. So that was nice of him.
But he signed everything else. So
imagine if he signed the sign. Awesome. That's weird. Like if he did, I thought that was strange. Like he signed. The sign.
By the way, I had read the message and whatnot. I thought he meant he signed the sign.
I thought so too. Someone told me he did, and I was like, "Oh, he did? Okay." But anyway, everybody on Corrupted, we're going to be dropping off over there. So jump over to the Joe Cronin Show channel right now. If you're watching this I wanted to test my streaming over there, so that's why I went live on the other channel as well. So come on over to Joe Cronin Show. You know the deal. And there's a chat over here too. Kisses. Come on over, guys. We'll see you there.
Tomorrow night, monetize this. Whether I have the title or not, Garguts is getting his ass whooped.
Uh-oh.
And I'm putting the title